Why are all of these animals from Africa crawling into my comment section like roaches? You're swarming into my comment section. I don't even know what you're saying. Why are you even here? And why does it make you so angry that I'm telling you that we're not coming to Africa? Do y'all need us that bad? Y'all need what we have that bad that it makes you angry? That I'm telling you that I want you to stay away from us? What is wrong with you people? So, we don't care if you don't come here. We don't need you. Oh, yes, you do need us. And you know why I know you need us? Because you people beg and borrow and bum your way to America just to come here and latch onto us like ticks. You latch onto us and steal our culture, trying to act like us and dress like us and talk like us because you don't have an identity. You need us. That's why you're so mad about me saying we're not coming to Africa. Instead of you just moving on and keep scrolling, you're coming in my comment section trying to force your way in. What is wrong with you animalistic beast?
Sir? Hey. Stealing. I think I wasn't going to catch him. What are you doing, sir? Do you have your receipt?
Don't you see me with a receipt, sir?
I just want to make sure, man. You look like you were up to no good, and we don't play that in my store.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious, sir.
Can you take a look at my receipt?
Let me see this. Open the bag, please. Open the bag.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Okay, you check out, man. Listen, you look like you were up to no good, and we don't play that around here.
So you actually thought that I will come to steal here?
Yeah, man.
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Yes, I do.
Well, why did you think I was stealing?
Because you were walking around only for one item, man. You could have gone to the gas station for that.
No.
Why'd you have to come to Walmart?
No, you actually stopped me because of my color. Because you think I'm a black person, so I could probably be a thief.
I'm the same color, man. But I don't
Exactly.
care. You look
That's
like...
why you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, but you look like you're up to no good, man. I know your kind. I've seen you around before.
So you think our people are up to no
It's
good?
not our people, man. It's your people. My people are here at Walmart.
So you make it worse. My people, Africans.
Yes.
I'm just like you, bro.
You're nothing like me. We're nothing alike, so don't even compare us.
Bro.
Hey, I checked your receipt. You're good. Now get out of here.
You should be very ashamed of
Before I
yourself.
call the cops, man.
You see,
Do you want problems?
You're the reason why.
Hey, you're going to stop talking to me like that, okay? Take your receipt and get on out of here. Get on out of here.
It's sad.
You got to the count of three.
Everybody
1,
talking about you
2,
guys and us. Now
3.
you're showing it.
No, I don't care. You're going to have to get
You
out of
don't
here.
care.
Sir, go. Sir, have a nice day.
You should be very ashamed of yourself.
So if I come in our store stealing, we'll follow you out. Make sure you don't do nothing else, man.
Okay, I have a question, and I am welcoming every opinion on this. I just got a DM, and somebody told me, stop speaking on black issues. You are not black. They are right. I'm not black. I'm African. But does that disqualify me from speaking on black issues that also affect me? And now I'll give you a little background on me. I'm from Africa. I came to the US in 2012. Been here ever since, have never gone back to visit, nothing like that. I did all my schooling here, learned English, learned a lot of things, and I am now a citizen of the US. I still speak my first language because of my family. I am very accustomed to American life. I eat the food, I listen to the music. Almost everything about me is American. I grew up here and have spent more time here than I have in Africa. I am treated as black in this country. I'm seen as black. Issues that affect or are strong in the black community also pertain to me. I'm talking about colorism, texturism, featureism, all of it. Are those issues that I'm not allowed to talk about because I'm not Black American? It is a very hard thing to talk about and understand because it's confusing. I see myself as African because that's just where I'm from. I don't know, now I just feel like I'm just saying whatever, but Actually, I do want to talk about this because I feel like that's the reality of a lot of Africans that grow up here, especially the ones who aren't that close to their culture anymore. If you
I'm an African American. I'm the only person in the world who's had issues or who's faced discrimination. No, you're not. American black people are not the only people who've gone through hardship in this world. The same way slavery or the history of America has an impact on black people, history itself still impacts black people across the world today. And that's what a lot of you don't seem to understand. Your great-granddad or your granddad was a slave. Fair enough, innit? But so many African nations are still being affected by the West today. Look at Congo. That is a clear example. It doesn't have to be slavery in your face for it to still be slavery in your face. Do you know where the resources in your iPhones come from? Congo. Them man are still going through it right now. I'm an African American. I'm the only person in the world who's had issues or who's faced discrimination. No, you're not. I'm an African American. All these people are stealing our culture. It's not really you. It's because of the country where you're from has this real big impact on media. So yes, a lot of us in the world, white, black, blue, pink, grew up on American culture. Not specifically black, but hip hop is cool. Hip hop is dominant. Athletes are cool. Like any child and every young person in the world, you look up to people you can identify with. So if you see a Michael Jordan, a Tupac, a Biggie, a Jay-Z, you're going to admire them and you might adopt elements of their culture. It's not rocket science. It's not that deep. You're not the only black people who have to navigate being a minority in another part of the world. So relax.
As an African living in the United States, I used to share the same sentiment that Africans share about African Americans because I had a hard time when I first moved here. People used to always tell me, you're not black enough, you're an Oreo, you're secretly white on the inside, as if I wasn't literally from Africa. But I now understand after living here for 8 years that black in the United States is a very specific criteria and anything outside of that just doesn't fit. But I want to help African Americans understand that Africans coming to the United States are immigrants, first and foremost. Then they are Nigerian or Senegalese or whatever country they're from. And then at some point, they are black. But Africans don't put black high up on their identity well as much as African Americans do. And that is for legitimate reasons on both ends. And so when an African is coming to the United States, they're thinking to themselves, okay, I'm an immigrant here. I have to do my best for myself and my family back home. The sacrifices that took for me to get here were no light work, okay? So I need to really align myself with what's going to make me successful in this country. And because it's the United States, it's the dominant culture, which is white American culture. And so Africans are going to instinctively ally themselves with the culture that's going to give them the most success. I mean, African Americans even admit that they have to code switch to be successful here because that's what brings success. And so Africans are like, all right, we'll do that. And it also doesn't help that for a long time, Africans are fed a very negative view of Black American culture, and that's its own propaganda. But because Africans are so conservative and they're coming to a country where Black Americans have been labeled as the antithesis to this conservative traditional family values, they have, if anything, more in common with Southern Baptist white racist people. But that aside, going back to identity markers, Black Americans put Black first and foremost, and then everything else goes below it. And so they're thinking when another Black people come to our country, they're going to want to integrate with us, the other Black people, because Black comes first. And they get quickly disappointed in realizing that for Africans, Black and the identity and that coming is not first. Their immigrant identity comes first, and then their country. And if anything, for us as Africans to feel like that's my brother, that's my brethren, or whatever, you have to come from the same tribe as us, because we have so many Black people around, we don't automatically pre-select for Black. But Black Americans don't have so many Black people around, have had to defend and protect their culture amidst a dominant white culture, and so they are already pre-select and are overprotective for Black. And so that's why I think at the core of it, there's a deep misunderstanding because of not realizing that we put where we put our identity markers and what we put first and what we prioritize are so different culturally because of our differences in trauma, realistically. And so it does make sense that Black Americans will be like, oh, my people, my brethren, come here. And African Americans, or Africans, coming to the United States are like, I'm just trying to make it here. Like, it's a lot of work.
Africans come here looking to us to be skin folk. They already got to deal, with the discrimination of being an immigrant. And then they look to black people for comfort, black Americans for comfort, and they don't get none. That is what you need to be focused on before you as a black person try to open your mouth against other groups of people of color. It's already disheartening to receive discrimination from everybody else who is not black. But when you look to your own people who are so far removed from their culture and you look to them for comfort and they treat you like dirt too, it's a different type of disheartening. Africans don't have to come here and help us advance our medicine, advance our skills. Goes back to the Gorilla Glue lady. Okay, an African doctor was the one who saved her hair. He used simple olive oil and some other natural ingredients to remove that glue from her hair. So the least that we can do when Africans come here is be way more kind and inviting to them instead of being so discriminatory.
Bro, I'm reaching out to the African community. Why don't y'all like us? Because when I be at work and I be trying to talk to the African people, it always seems like they be like looking at me funny or side-eyeing me. And at first I was thinking maybe they just don't understand me that well. Maybe they're not well acquainted with the way we speak or something. I don't know. But somebody brought it to my attention that they just don't like African American people. And I didn't believe it at first. But then I started noticing certain little things. One of my coworkers was like, if you notice, they always cool with the white people. They love white people. I'm like, no, I don't think it's that. Like, there's no way they like white people more than they like us. That don't even make sense. I'll never forget. I was walking down this long pathway at my job. It's like a long pathway. And I see somebody just running this way like super, super fast. And it was an African. And I'm sitting there watching this, and she's a beautiful African lady, like super beautiful. Like, but she running this way. I'm looking like, what's she running from? It's a white dude behind her chasing her, and they both just laughing and giggling. I'm like, ain't that the same girl I was just trying to talk to yesterday, and she act like she couldn't understand nothing I was saying? How she having so much fun talking to this white man, but she can't be cool with me? Like, that's insane. Like, why don't y'all like us? Like, what is it that y'all don't like about us? I thought we was cool. And then as time went on, more and more, like, down the line, I'm starting to peep, like, this is a reoccurring pattern. Like, it keep on happening. I'm starting to peep that ain't no Africans trying to talk to me. They all act funny towards me, but they do be messing with the white people. And I'm like, bruh, that's a real thing? Like, I used to hear people say it, but I didn't really believe it. Like, I'm not the type of person that just hears something and just believe it automatically. Like, I got to see for myself. And once I really seen it, like, this same African lady I was just trying to talk to yesterday, not being flirtatious, not being weird or nothing, like, regular conversation, just trying to, help make the day go by, like, not even saying nothing bad or nothing. This same lady who wouldn't even give me a conversation was being chased down by a white man, laughing and giggling. I couldn't believe it. Why don't y'all like us? I understand we're a little bit Americanized and everything like that, and we're a little bit brainwashed, and we can be ignorant at times, but every African American is not like that. I don't like to see myself as an ignorant person who runs around starting I don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't do that at all. So I don't understand. It's very frustrating. I don't even want to talk about it no more. But hey, have y'all ever experienced that?